What is up YouTube, and welcome to another video. Today we're in Diamond 1, so close to Master, and we're playing KASSADIN. In my opinion, KASSADIN is the strongest late game mid laner. His late game damage and mobility are absolutely insane. However, his early game is very weak, especially before level 5, before he gets his ultimate. So in this game, I'm gonna focus on the macro aspect and teach you what you need to do to get to that dream KASSADIN late game and win every single game. Because once you are in that late game with KASSADIN and you haven't fallen behind, it's so easy to carry the games. You do so much damage, you have so much mobility. So we'll be going through this gameplay and looking at that together. Now that we are getting into the higher elos, I'm gonna start introducing some more advanced concepts like this one. So what Orianna did is she's slow pushing the wave, right? And I'm low HP. And that gives me an opportunity to recall, since she's not hard pushing, and only miss one minion in exchange of getting a full HP bar again. This is what's called a cheater recall, and it's a pretty advanced concept. However, now that we are getting to the higher elos, tricks like this is what's gonna give us the edge on our lane opponent. So my Kane's actually coming in for a gank. Unfortunately, I am playing KASSADIN, so there isn't much I can do. I just want to keep the wave nicely frozen near my turret so I can just last hit, farm up, and get to my level 5. Unfortunately, my jungler has different ideas. He's pressuring the Scuttle Crab, and I just want to sit here and farm my minions. Try and ping them away. And I'm just gonna sit here and quietly farm my minions. I'm not gonna push because Orianna is very low HP and she's not in the lane. There's a high possibility of her actually roaming top. Yep, there she is. So she does get a kill, but we have no problem because we can just sit here and slow push the wave. She's missing a lot of minions. Right here you can see the melee minions dying, and these are minions that she is gonna miss. So we have no problem. So the Kane's actually mad as he's like, move out of your lane. But we're not gonna get distracted by what Diamond players tell us to do. We're gonna stick to our plan. We're pre-level 5 KASSADIN. We're not gonna move out of our lane. We're just gonna sit mid, farm up, and get fed. Now we're gonna push the wave since Orianna has been gone for a long time, and we do want to look for a base. So I'm gonna get a ward out and recall. So far, the game is going really good. Orianna did get a kill, which kind of sucks, but we're able to base for a lot of Aegis items. So you can see in the gold, we're actually still even though she has a whole kill, because she missed so many minions mid. So sometimes you have to not listen to your team and focus on your gameplay and your tempo, and do what you need to do to carry the game. However, I'm gonna drop the mid wave now because that looks like the freest kill ever on the Nautilus. However, my Tristan did not cut him off, so he just managed to walk by. However, we can get the Ashe, so I'm just gonna flash for her and get her. Maybe we can actually get the Nautilus too. We are missing a lot of minions mid, so this is a risky roam because we're gonna miss a lot mid. But the kills just seemed so easy top lane that I decided it was worth to roam. Kane has actually gotten Orianna very low HP. My ultimate is coming up in a bit. And I can just get a clean kill on her, no ignite needed. So I did miss a lot of minions, but I was able to get 2 kills. And these are the hard decisions that you need to make. Should you drop the wave to go and chase a low HP kill? Sometimes it's worth it, like now. Other times, if you miss the kill, you can lose a lot of minions mid and it's not worth it. So if it is a free kill, yes, definitely roam for it without pushing the wave. Otherwise, make sure you're pushing the wave first and then roaming. So now we're back to lane with a Rod of Ages. We're still not very strong. We have to keep that in mind. We still just want to scale. We want to get our tier. The enemy team is actually very heavy magic damage, right? They have Malphite, Orianna. Oof, my trades go so hard. And they also have Nautilus and Gwen. She's actually coming for a gank right now, but we do have our ultimate, so we should be able to escape. We're getting slowed down. We're very tanky with our Rod of Ages, though. So the enemies have 4 AP and 1 AD. So magic resist boots are going to be really insane this game. Do our little combo and Kane is able to clean up. So we're definitely going to be getting magic resist boots, and we need a lot of tenacity this game. As you saw in my runes earlier, I have full tenacity runes, and I'm going to be getting QSS as well. Make sure that we can get locked down from the Nautilus this game. Well played by my team. We're going to be able to get Dragon after that gank top lane. We killed their Nautilus and Ashe. I'm gonna stay mid to get 2 plates. Oof, I was not able to get the second plate, so I guess 1 plate. But I have distracted them and they have come mid, which allows us to get the dragon for free. I do have 1,400 gold and I'm low in mana and HP, so I do want to look for a base here. Push out the wave and look for a base. So my team is pinging Herald, and I don't want to do it. I want a base. However, I'm gonna go and follow my team and we're gonna be in a 3v3 situation. However, things are looking very rough. If I did initially follow the call and chased with them, we could have probably gotten the Gwen and traded 3 for 1. However, the right play there was to just ignore them, play my own game, play my own tempo. I knew that was a bad fight, but I still followed up on it for some reason. And I get punished for it. And that's a massive throw because they're going to be able to herald mid, get the mid lane turret. And now we lost a sizable lead that we had after they get clean triple kill. However, we're still playing KASSADIN. And we do scale really well. Unfortunately, my jungler is just stealing my entire mid wave. I guess I will get his raptors while I wait for the next wave. But I just want to play in my own tempo. Farm up, get my levels, get my items. Once I get to 3 items this game and boots, I'm going to be absolutely unstoppable. So that's what I'm playing for. I'm playing the game of patience. We're slightly behind in kills, but we do have the first dragon. My jungler is looking for a gank top lane. It's actually going to be a 3v3 since Gwen is there as well. Orianna is going to be roaming, so I immediately ping it, right? I'm telling my team, hey, Orianna is going there. She's roaming. I can't follow, but I'm still going to ping them, and they can make their own decisions. So my team is able to get 2 kills. However, they do go down when the Orianna gets there, and that's a triple kill for the Gwen. We have our tier, we have our Road of Ages, and we do have our magic resist boots, so we're very tanky right now. However, our damage is still very low, so we're just looking to farm up until we can get to that death cap. And that's when we really begin to shine. Malphite and Kayle trade 1 for 1. I mean, this is fine for us. Kayle does also scale very, very well. So as long as he's not losing lane to Malphite, that's more than enough. I'm gonna clean the wave mid. Now the enemy team is gonna come mid, and I'm gonna start going to the side lanes. We see Gwen on red buff too, but this is what you want to be doing as an assassin in the late game, and especially as KASSADIN. You want to be finding that farm in the side lanes. You want to be getting that solo XP, and you want to be getting strong. So I'm trying to ping my team away because they are fighting again, even though I just want to scale, right? But I guess they don't understand that. We have a great scaling team, right? We have all our champions are scaling champions, but they keep forcing bad fights. So our team is not making the correct macro decisions. They're not scaling for the late game. So I do see Malphite pretty low, and I'm getting a little greedy here. I want to get a kill on him. And I do manage to get it, but unfortunately Malphite, I still had ulti. I didn't expect him to be this low HP and still have ulti. So I do go down, and I trade 1 for 1, which is not great. But any kills on me are going to be very useful later on, because I'm going to get to my late game faster, right? So trading 1 for 1 with KASSADIN is actually decent. I'm not going to finish my tier item. I'm actually going to go into death cap and then finish the tier item, which I think is the correct KASSADIN build. Damn, that Gwen is very, very strong, and she's going to be a powerhouse in the late game. She has 8 kills, is 8-3-1 already. So this game does not look too hot. However, we are scaling, and that's what we need to keep in mind. We didn't pick KASSADIN to stomp the early game, we picked KASSADIN to play with patience. Oof, and that's another kill on the Gwen. Maybe we can chase her down, she's actually very low. She's so fast without plant, we can't get her. And our duo lane will get punished for being a little greedy, and will die there. But we're just going to the side lane, like I said, get that farm, get that scaling. Get those minions, and getting this turret will actually be massive, because it will give us extra gold since we're so far behind. You can see on the map that the turrets are glowing yellow. Malphite is here to stop us, and so is Gwen, so we're gonna run away quickly. We do get the Gwen ultimate, and we do have magic resist boots, so we're actually very tanky. She cannot one-shot us, and we can always escape with her ultimate, right? So we're not really afraid of Gwen. However, I do want to get this turret. The dragon is up as well. However, Malphite is here, and I'm happy to just keep split pushing. As long as I can keep Malphite away, so he doesn't have his ultimate in the fight, and I can sit here and get some farm and scale to my late game, this is a victory for me, right? Like, I'm fine letting my team 4v4. So now I'm gonna aggressively go for the turret. Malphite does ult me, but I have magic resist boots, right? So look how tanky I am. His auto attacks are actually doing a lot. That Luden's proc, I am able to get him with the ignite though. Very close fight. It's an AP Malphite, and those magic resist boots came in very handy. Unfortunately, my team is losing the 4v4. However, I can base for death cap now and see if I can help them out. My dual lane has died, and all 4 of the enemies are still alive. They're very low HP though. My kill is going in, and he insta-dies. But let's see if me and Kane can clean up. Yes, sir. Yes, we can. Only the Gwen is alive, and she's very fed. So I have to play very cautiously as I try to kill her. I do really want to kill her because she has a massive shutdown. If I can get the shutdown, I'm going to be unstoppable. So I am slow chasing in case she does get greedy. And it seems like she's getting greedy, and I have my team following me behind. I have the Lulu behind me. So I don't want to just sit melee with her, right? I do my combo, I get out, I do my combo again. I don't want to sit melee with her and let her do her consistent damage. We're also going to clean up the Malphite. And this is what you need to understand when you play AP assassins, like Fizz, like KASSADIN, like Echo. You don't have consistent damage. You have a burst, and then you have to wait for your cooldowns. Gwen, on the other hand, does a lot of consistent damage with her low cooldowns and with her auto attacks. So we do our burst and we get out. We don't give her a chance to just sit there and auto attack us for free. We get a good little flank position on the enemy ADC, and now we're very strong. We have our level 13. This is finally what we've been waiting for. 3 items, level 13, and look how strong I am. I'm just dominating these team fights. So we played patient in the early and mid game, and we got to our power spikes, and now we can start destroying the enemy team. We are picking Baron because we killed 3 of them, but the enemy jungler is still alive, so I am looking for a pick on her. I'm able to ult away from her damage, and my team does help me follow up, and we do get the Gwen. And now that gives us an opportunity for Baron. Now that the enemy jungler is dead, the Baron is safe to do, since we have Smite and they don't have Smite. If the enemy jungler was alive, I would be looking to zone her. However, she's not, so this should be a free Baron. And we've gone to our late game power spike, and now we can start dominating. So now I'm going to show you how to close out these games. We have our 3-item power spike, we finally get our tenacity on the QSS, and now we're completely unstoppable. We have Baron Nashor, Baroned up minions, so we're gonna try and do a 1-3-1, that's the goal. You wanna push all the lanes at the same time. I'm thinking of what item I should go next. Since the enemies barely have any magic resist, I'm probably gonna end up going for more magic penetration instead of void stuff. Oof, that wave clear is satisfying. So the enemy, my team is actually not really pushing right now, which is kind of bad. I am pressuring one lane, but I need my entire team to be pushing every lane at the same time. However, they're just kind of chasing me around, which is not great. My damage is just so insane. He's not allowed to walk up like that. Able to dodge the arrow. Flash into the backline. They do have stasis though. The Lulu ult comes in clutch. Don't get hit by the Malphite ult. I'm still alive somehow. I've kind of double kill, and I'm still alive. I'm still chasing them. Ashe stepped up too close, so I ult her, and I'm just such a monster in these late game team fights. Honestly, I didn't even play this fight well. I played it terribly, but look how easily we just dominated them because of how strong KASSADIN late game is. Ideally, you want to go into the backline, back off, and into the backline and back off, and do these extended fights whenever you have cooldowns up, going with your ultimate, use your cooldowns, and back off. That's what you want to be doing usually, but I'm just so far ahead that I don't even need to do all that. I just one-shot them, and I stay alive for so long with my magic resist boots because the enemies have 4 AP, right? Only Ashe can really damage me. So I'm going to get my Infinity Orb since the enemies barely have any magic resist. And that's going to allow me to really one-shot the enemies even without mage boots, right? This damage is without mage boots. I'm also super tanky. So now we just want to look to close out the game. I see Ashe pushing by herself with Gwen, so maybe I can look for an assassination here. Jump over the wall for Ashe, but my third ability is not in range, so I'm just gonna ult away. My ult is in such a low cooldown, I can just keep ulting away. And I'm pretty much unstoppable. We'll use my QSS to stop the CC. Now I'm getting a little greedy because my Kane is not here, but I feel confident with the KO to just go in and destroy the enemy team. And if I am overextended, I can just ult out right away. So while we were pressuring the bot lane, Tristana was able to get the turret mid, and now we have all 3 inhibitors down. Kayn is gonna go clean up the dragon and give us the second Drake. And now we're finally gonna build towards Void Staff, just so we can do more damage to Nautilus in case they build some magic resist on their last items. Void Staff is always a great game to get late into the game. The enemy blue buff has just spawned, so we should go get that. Blue buff is super broken on Kassadin because of how much mana his ulti uses, so you want to have that mana regen from blue buff. And Orianna is a little caught out, so maybe we can actually look for something. Oh, she wards over the wall. Smart ward from her. But my team is able to pick up Nautilus. So now we're just harassing the enemy team, seeing if we can pick anyone off and maybe end the game. They have too much wave clear right now with Orianna and Ashe. But if I can just go in and assassinate one of them. As you can see, I barely take any damage. And with Kayle and Lulu behind me supporting me, this game is it's pretty much over. Like, there's no way they can win team fights against me right now. But we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna go for the Baron. My team's gonna take the Baron. And I'm just gonna go push out the bot lane. See if we can end the game. My entire team is basing, which is probably not needed. We could just go mid and end. But better safe than sorry. Ashe and Orianna are bot lane. Oof, she barely flashes away from my ulti, but I can chase the Orianna. My damage is insane right now. Silencer, finish her up with my ult. Ashe is low and walking up. One-shot the ass as well. My QSS allows me to get out of there. Gwen is really fast. She's actually doing a lot of damage to me. So when you take it slow, use my cooldowns, kite her around, flash her first ability, and jump on her to finish her off. My ulti is just in such a low cooldown. It does so much damage, and I'm so tanky. There's just no hope for the enemy team. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more Wild Rift content.